for two reasons. The first, I worked on the fixed income desk, mostly. There you don't need a stop loss. We just needed good risk management and a P&L that measures the delta and the, oh god, I wanted to say quickly, duration, the duration risk, which is measured in delta. That's how much, if the yield is going up by 1 basis point, then our P&L goes down X amount of dollar. That was the delta. When I also managed the cash equities desk, so it was just actual stocks like you know, Tesla and Nvidia, Amazon, and these kind of stocks we invested in, and we didn't use a stop loss because we had the prime broker, and we just had to put down the, we had to purchase the stocks, so it was a cash market, so there was no need for stop loss. No, we didn't cherry pick the stocks based on actual financial analysis. We looked into the company fundamentals, but basically it was a macro strategy about what do we think about the semiconductor industry, for example. That was the strategy. We didn't look into individual companies, and we didn't buy just the best top quality stocks, Nvidia, Amazon, Tesla, and there was no need to look into the company financials. We didn't invest in any unknown or small liquidity stock, just the high market capitalization. We had a, you know, in Bloomberg you have a function when you are shortlisting and selecting the universe, we call it, the universe of stocks or bonds that are good for investment. So we had to feed in the parameters we want, which was market capitalization above 5 billion. So make sure that we can pull out from the positions in case of any turmoil. And these were the stocks that we were invested in. Yeah, pretty much that was it. It's every single company invests, you know, differently. But do you know why they did it? Yeah, but they did it because they make money when you place a trade and you lose. Yeah. Crazy. Yeah, but that's you know, it's a cheap tactic from brokers.
It's all about experience. It's to feel the adrenaline through our veins. Like all the things we do that excite us. Whatever world we come from or live in, there are people that are born to succeed. They're called special, to hustle every day for an opportunity of a lifetime. looking for the challenge to shape our future, is something that's in our DNA. A privilege just available for a few. Traders, we see things differently, paying attention to every small detail that would maybe go unnoticed by the common eye. On or by the edge is our playground, with a constant strive for glory, seeking for a new tomorrow. Do you feel special? Take back control of your investments.
I wanted to hear your opinion. If you manage someone wealthy client money, would you consider, since 10-year yields are rising, right? The interest rates are rising. That means that government bonds are more and more attractive. If they continue the trend, are we in some kind of a, I wouldn't call it danger, but economic environment where we could see stagnation or range-bound market movement in the next few years, because the 10-year yields are more and more, the 10-year government bonds are more and more attractive, while the stock market is falling. And if you can have 8% per year, let's say on government bonds, this could be actually really good if the inflation continues to fall down.
So what would I invest if bonds?
Would you buy stocks then, or would you buy bonds?
That depends. Defensive stocks, yes, because during recession, defensive stocks are outperforming the tech sector. But if someone tells, you know, to buy, like the example, for example, your broker calls you and says, "Oh, we have a wonderful deal on Meta," I would just say, "Fuck off, don't." But then, when I think the cherry picking, what I explained, is going to come back soon, when you have to look for real value in terms of companies. When the problem is that if you look at the indices, Nasdaq, S&P 500, there's too many tech companies which account for about 50% of the weight of the overall index. So Nasdaq is, for example, 51% tech and IT. And if they sneeze, or if, you know, what's the guy? The Facebook guy. Yeah, if he scratches his balls, the Facebook guy, then the whole market moves. Or Elon Musk says something, and the problem is that it's difficult to cherry pick in these market conditions. But when the tide goes away and these tech sectors are out of the way, because obviously it's too risky, for example, Meta, then I think people can look into individual small companies, but you had the risk of smaller market capitalization, which in case of market turmoil, it's harder to sell. I think that's the only time when I would look into the PE ratio and, you know, all the company analysis.
Yeah, no, it would be then good position to cherry pick some stocks combined with other investments. Yeah, I agree. It will not be easy period, I believe, especially for crypto.
Crypto is a mess now.
Yeah. When you look at it, I know when friends of mine asked me, should I buy Bitcoin or Ethereum? I was like, okay, you can buy it, but it's not an investment, because crypto has a price. There's a difference between the value and the price. Just like, I don't know, gold, it actually has a price, but gold stocks have a value because they produce something. And if, you know, when from perspective of a macroeconomist, if I look at what is the value that Ethereum or Bitcoin can give to the economy, I don't see it. I just don't see it. You can't use it as, you can't use Bitcoin as a currency if you can't control it, if you can't use it to get out of the recession. We already had 100 years ago.
Ivan, how do you define, how do you find money? What are the characteristics of money? Medium of exchange?
Yeah, medium of exchange. My English is not that good as yours, but medium of exchange,
so
liquidity.
A store of,
can be easily
there is an important one, store of value.
Exactly, store
now,
of value.
would you consider Bitcoin as a store of value when it plummets? 50 or 60% in a day, it's a loss of value. It's a loss of value.
So there are people that made millions on trading crypto, but it was more or less entering early and exiting.
Yeah. In the meantime, gold is falling, but unfortunately still within the channel, and we have the 50% RSI is coming up. Two ways. I'm in a short position with you guys since the morning. I actually closed down the first position and I entered when I got back from the baby shop. And there are two scenarios I can see on gold today. We discussed the fundamentals in the morning briefing and before the live Zoom. And what I see is that market sentiment hasn't changed too much. Free news dominating the market, cryptocurrencies waiting for Fed communication, and China lockdowns. None of them we have control over, none of them has anyone control over, and it's uncertain. There's a huge systemic risk luring around cryptocurrency, and I think technicals are going to dominate the market today and the whole of this week until we have the FOMC meeting minutes, because the calendar is so dry. There's not many news that we can trade on. Apart from tomorrow, on Wednesday, we're going to have FOMC meeting minutes, coincidentally just before the Thanksgiving holiday in the US.
Thomas, can I say something?
Of course.
1998, I don't know if you guys remember it, when the currencies collapsed in Asia mainly.
In Asia, right?
Emerging market, South Korea, Asia. And Warren Buffett made billions out of it. Since then, the gold was 253. And since that time, it's skyrocketed. If you go back to the chart, 1998, you will see since that date, it never went back. It continued going up. So with the US dollar strength and high being safe haven, and I think this will create more demand for gold. If currencies started to collapse and economies started to go down, that's the only scenario I see that gold will really skyrocket.
Not necessarily, but yeah, I get your point. The problem with this is when economies are going into or heading into recessions, what is the first thing that the central bank is going to do?
Reduce interest rate.
Exactly, reduce interest rate. Reduce interest rate, and that's going to...
But you have now inflation. That's the problem with it's not just recession. You have recession with inflation. So it's you're
but the recession itself has a sometimes it has a deflationary effect. Even inflation has a deflationary effect. So it's highly speculative that we talk about now what would happen. Anything is possible. The thing is that the last time when we had this market condition, or similar, not the same, but similar, was back in 1980. So in the 1970s, when the Yom Kippur War started, Middle East started boycotting Western countries because they were supporting Israel. I think that was the catalyst of the whole issue. We had increasing oil prices. We had inflation in double digits. We had high interest rate. We have mass unemployment. And right now, the only thing that we're missing is the mass unemployment. That's the only tiny thing. And these individual events alone can cause recessions in any given economy. But when they align together, there is the biggest shitstorm I can imagine right now. And now we have crypto market is crashing, and we have a systemic risk luring around with FTX exposed companies. But I really enjoy the high level analysis and speculative. But the question is, can we make money out of this?
Thomas, I have some ideas for gold. Can you go to the monthly time frame, please?
Oh, it's too high. Too high. Let's focus on intraday.
4 hours. 4 hours.
Okay, what positions do you guys have open?
In a sell, gold.
I open sell on US 30.
Gold, sell USD JPY buy.
Very nice. Double your money Tuesday with the Alpha FX.
Hell yeah.
Oh, shit, sorry. Okay, so yeah, I do enjoy the intellectual strategy building and what would happen, but the main aim is how to make money, because these are long-term macro investment kind of ideas, not really good for intraday trading. What I found out that I had an idea that, oh yeah, gold is going to go up in 5 years because X, Y, and Z. Yes, it went up, but every time when I entered, or I would have entered, it would have hit stop loss because it's a long-term perspective. So I think intraday ideas could be more suitable.
Okay. So about the 4 hours time frame, I'm seeing potential sell on gold on 52 and the second level of 62, but I don't see it going higher than that. I just want to share this point with the guys.
So 52 that we talked about yesterday, Tuho and
the other one is 62.
62.
Yeah.
I think if it goes up to 62, then it's gonna go way higher, around 1775. All we see is sell, sell, sell in the past few days. If we have a retracement, breaks out from this channel, it will go back to, I think it would go up to 1775, but anything is possible. Never know with gold, do you? Pain in the ass sometimes. But we still trade it.
She's a moody one.
But it's going so well now. 15 pips of profit. Unbelievable. US 30 is the first position, was 50 pips. Second position I entered 25 pips. USD Japanese yen running in 77 pips. Altogether just below, no, USD 77. Oh, my maths. Yeah, we are above 100 pips.
Hello, Alphonse. What happened?
Hey, Sophie.
What's happening?
With what?
Yay! Did I miss something?
Oh. Yeah,
You
sell
missed
on
the
gold.
Euro AUD.
Oh, leave me there. Like when we have live trades, people just shouting in like, "Oh, can you check Mexican peso and Turkish lira?" I was like, "What?"
Tell him big lots, heavy sell.
Oh.
Oh, I just got a message. Hello, Tamash, how are you? I have something important to share in regards to scammers, people getting access to your account for free. I know the person who's doing this, but would prefer to leak the details for a specific price. I am many who have access to your VIP for free. I am part of your VIP as well, but after knowing and seeing your work, I'd like to propose an offer to giving complete information on the leak.
Sounds like scammers to me.
these guys are, these people are so pathetic.
Here's the leak.
I was going to say, how did he get access to the VIP and I didn't?
Let's flush him.
It's sad the length people goes to try to cheat the system. By the way, Thomas, congratulations. First Zoom I joined after you came back. I was fathered, enjoying it.
Oh, thank you so much. How you doing, Ferdy?
Are you? Yeah, good. Are you? How's the dappy changing going? Have you done a few stinky poos?
I did. I'm a daddy now.
Well done, bro.
Now official.
Yeah, it's fine.
It's awesome. Enjoy. That too shall pass. But yeah, enjoy it while it lasts.
Yeah, I think it's a wonderful thing, being a dad. And quickly going back to the drawing board, as I mentioned, gold is now, so I'm just delete the sell, because we are in profit, but no, actually leave the sell. But you have to be careful that, you know, price could come back and, you know, just continue within this channel for until, let's go to 52, because we've been talking about 52 for a long time now, for days. So it's been just bouncing up and down, so be careful. But, you know, if you're a trader, you have to choose a side and stick to it, and then if it fails, then just go back to the drawing board and fine tune.
Oh, good afternoon, Thomas. Oh, congratulations, by the way, because I wanted to say that.
Hello.
Hi there.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. How you doing?
I'm fine. I was enjoying the conversation with Ivan. Yes, I agree an awful lot with that. I mean, it's really gone on to, it's a strange state in the sense, like you say, you know, the fundamentals are one thing and what the Fed say are one thing, but the way the market is reacting is all, like you say, is the opposite. It's very much going on, shall we say, hope and mutual benefit to the bulls, basically, or
on
to
gold.
the various people. Yeah, well, not bulls on gold. Sorry, I meant mutual benefit to people who want things to, you know, who want to believe that the Fed is going to reverse its strategy.
The question is when.
Sort of, exactly. I meant it's very much on how can you say rumor, hope, not necessarily on facts.
Yeah, we're entering into the end of the year, which is usually bullish. Anything is possible. I think we have 30-something days, 40 days left from the year. Looking back, I think the summer was absolutely crap, but January to May, profits were absolutely amazing. September was really good. October was okay. November started well, but the middle of November wasn't very good. And I'm going to start looking at some profits now. So, you know, anything is possible throughout the year, at the end of the year, but we'll see. So I'm gonna close down half of the big position on US 30. Sorry, I'm gonna show the... Yeah, that's done. UJ, I'm going to leave it. I think it has some more power, more room to go to the upside. On gold, I'm not too sure. I leave the sell position, tight stop loss. The maximum I can lose is £300. I think I can afford that. And that's it. Just going to leave it and observe.
Yeah, gold. It's just massaging the bottom of that channel. So, you know, who knows?
US 30 pre-market all green so far. Could shift anytime.
Yeah. Gold 16 pips, UJ 50 and 30 pips. Sorry, US 30 and UJ is 83. It's not bad for Tuesday in this market condition. Easy life.
Easy pips.
Really? I think gold already broke the bottom line of your channel.
Sorry guys, for me gold is just now from the 4 hours time frame and top channel, I guess.
Oh man, I'm tired of scammers. Okay, gold is now crawling back. I'm still in the sell. I'm going to delete the thing because we don't know what gold is going to do. It's uncertain. I have more faith in US 30, hence I have bigger positions on that one. Those who join the stream, these are the two, or the live Zoom, these are the two potential outcomes, but the gold is gold. I'm not going to risk too much on that. We have US 30 that has higher potentials. If you look at the bull flag pattern, I would like a big drop on US 30, but you know, don't fight the trend, don't fight the Fed. And right now there will be no interest rate decisions until, you know, the next December the 13th, I think, the first. That's when the FOMC meeting starts. So until that, I think stock market still has some room to go.
Okay.
Tomasz, if I may ask, tomorrow, which of the news are the most important ones? Because I see on the trading view FOMC minutes, new home sales, and durable goods orders month on month.
Which one do you think it's important?
I think the FOMC.
Yeah, and okay, so FOMC meeting minutes. Can you describe to me what it is?
Not exactly. I just took a pure guess. Just being
Oh, okay,
honest.
okay. Let me explain them. So FOMC meeting minutes is not something I want to trade. I did say we're going to trade it, but I realized it's not the press conference or the FOMC meeting. It's just the meeting minutes from the last interest rate. You know, when they have an interest rate decision, they come together, jamboree, you know, have a few drinks and decide about the interest rate. No, it's a joke, but this is just a meeting minutes release, and it's actually a 15 to 20 pager document. And my honest question is that would you trade, or could you trade something like this on the spot when they release the document, when you have to literally read the 15-page hardcore economic document? And let me show you the last one, which was released in 21st of September. It has the dot plot as well, so it looks something like this. It's not that document, but it's a longer one. Where is the... Oh, that's the minutes. That was the statement. So this is the meeting minutes, and you have to trade. If you want to trade it, you have to read this document, and then make an investment, make a trading decision. It's almost
Jesus
impossible.
Christ.
Yeah, even hardcore economists and traders have difficult times going through. The good thing is it's a structured document, which usually the same structure, starting off with the developments in financial markets and open market operations, i.e. that, you know, the balance sheet and etc., how much they're going to buy. But then it goes on to the derivatives and some more fundamental things, and you have to read between the lines, and literally one sentence could be picked out by thousands of traders, and that can move the market. The question is, can you find that one sentence?
Okay. And the other ones are not so important, I take it.
We have so the guy who messaged me, Sadef, wants he says either I'm saving you thousands or losing you thousands. So I guess he told his price. He wants thousands of pounds or dollars to let me know the scammers. Good thing is that, you know, they can copy my analysis channel, they can send it out, everyone does it. But one thing they can't mirror or can't leak is the morning briefings and the live sessions, because that's live. Good luck. I ain't gonna pay anyone thousands of dollars. But if you know anyone who's scammer and in my group, let me know. We're going to hunt it down and name and shame.
Or perhaps is there any ethical hackers here that we can hunt them down ourselves? I'll sort of go down to them.
That's a good idea.
Hey, Tamas, maybe you need to invest, you know, some of your money into some ethical hackers, my brother. Get rid of these guys, you know.
Yeah, but the thing is that I have two options. Either worry about scammers because they come and go. You know, I've been doing this for 2 years now. This community.
What are they actually doing? How are they getting in the first place? Like, what are they actually doing?
It's different. There are many ways. So I'm not going to give ideas to anyone.
Oh no, obviously, sorry.
But there are different ways. I know exactly. RightTechFX was one who actually got caught, and he got he got his punishment. There are different
but
ways.
What I meant was, I mean, how are they actually like getting in? How are they getting into your platform?
They register as normal thing, but anyway, let's not go into the how to get into my server to leak ideas. But the thing is, if you focus on the bigger picture, I'm trying to help people. I'm trying to add some, you know, value to, you know, doing the morning briefings, economics. Many people don't respect it. They want to make secondary income out of this. So I have the option to worry about it and try to filter every single person who joins the group. Do I have time for this? Do you have energy for this? No, I don't care. Second thing is shut down the whole thing completely. Or the third one is just try to chase them down. But it's like mushrooms, they're growing out. Like if you go to Instagram, I guarantee that my photos are all over dozens of Instagram accounts. So... Alright, going back to the drawing board, gold again respecting the channel, so I'm not going to look into any other entries. I'm still in the sell. If it hits stop loss, I'm going to just get out, stay out. There are many different sell levels, but right now we have a counter trend channel that's still going up. You know, if it goes above again 1750, just going to stay out. 52 has been called by many of the, you know, good traders as potential sell, but that's beyond the downward sending channel. That's too high for me to sell. I think if it goes to 52, that would go all the way to, you know, maybe 60 or 70s area. If you look at US 30, it has higher potentials in my opinion, and it's already paying actually that's paying the most amount of the open positions. So I would focus on the things that making money. Don't get attached to, you know, sometimes when I trade gold and it just don't feel it, doesn't go. It always fakes out, whiplashes, you know, I'm just tired. But when a trade goes well, for example, US 30, what I did is Marwan called out the position this morning. We analyzed it in the morning briefing, entered into one position, pulled back. I was a bit buried, but when it started going up, you see the bottom of the candle, I was actually entered into another position. And try to focus on the winners and not the losers, which is easy to say, but when you have open positions, not 1,000, but don't all your eggs into one basket, and one is going into your favor, your direction, try to scale in when there is still time to jump in. I think gold is going to continue in that channel.
Yeah.
Looks like going up.
But the weird thing is, if you check the 15-minute channel, it's looking like another bear flag. You have a clear pattern going down the pole and then climbing back up, and starting to drop again, but it's moving very slow. And
yeah, it's like gonna drop down from 46.2.
yeah, there's I think it might retrace back towards 1736 and then start to climb back up again, but nothing is sure.
But if that happened, this means it broke the channel we already draw.
Yeah, then it would rebound off the trend line and then go further down.
It's like go back to yesterday's close, almost like.
Mm-hmm. But I've seen these kind of movements on before, like on lower time frame. It looks like a bear flag, but it's actually on a higher time frame. It's actually gradually creeping further upwards and upwards, just on a slow movement and fake out. So it's unclear until it breaks the, let's say, 1742 area, and it doesn't go further upwards than that. Then for me personally, it would be a confirmation that it's gonna keep going down. But as
That's
everyone
exactly
knows,
what Thomas
gold
put on the chart
might.
on the down part side.
Yeah.
It will retest and drop.
Oh, gold just pulled back. Wow.
Yeah.
Hi everyone.
Hey Tony.
I'm just looking at the gold on a 5-minute, and what I see is a lot of wicks going up. So it seems like a lot of liquidity is being generated underneath, and as soon as it pops up, it gets sold off. So I think there's accumulation on the sell side.
Yeah.
You don't have wicks going down, you've got them going up.
Mm-hmm.
So, the scammer hunter, who wanted to help me for 2,000, says that definitely can. For further proof, I would join next session and say hi. I think he's one of the scammers, who knows. But he has an intention to sell out the other scammers who are leaking and mirroring the information from my Discord server. Well, you know, if your number one goal is to make money out of me, then it's not going to help. Like, if you look at the biggest economy, the US, they don't deal with, you know, terrorists. They don't negotiate. Why would I negotiate with scammers? You know, there are hundreds of people who have good intentions in my group and willing to, you know, just tell like, oh, someone does an auto thing on your channel, and you know, I'm trying to do it keep it as cheap as possible and to actually give value. If you go to anyone else, what do you get in other groups? You get some shitty strategy like how to draw a trend line. Even, you know, technicals are not just one part of the story. No one is going to tell you how to look at the fundamentals, macroeconomics, because that's where the real money is. And then you can look at the technicals, but everyone can draw a trend line, and no one really does live trading, no one does morning briefings. So you sign up for pre-recorded videos, then yeah. And other people have good intention to actually try to help. Sophie did that day. She caught many scammers in the group. You know, I have hundreds of people who are backing me because they know they get value. So I ain't gonna pay
Thomas,
2K.
have a look at gold.
Trend line broke.
Actually, the trend line is broke. Well, Tony, what did you want to say?
Going down, baby.
No, I just wanted to draw your attention to it because it finally started leaking. You're focusing too much time on scammers and.
So should we plug it or keep it leaking?
No, if you know anyone who is you know, breaking the servers, what I don't care if, you know, they leak my information or my analysis. I don't care. What I care about is that when we have a discussion in the morning briefings, there are some personal things that we have, because some of you guys are my friends and we have personal discussions, and if the videos or anything goes out from the morning briefing, that pisses me off, because we have private conversations. When someone asking me how's my newborn child, and someone leaks out that video and some other person uses some information, like for example this Sadef guy started talking about my child, that pisses me off, and that's my main concern. So the more I think about it from this perspective, I'm just getting more angry. I'm just going to shut the whole show down.
Can you not lock off so people can't record your Zoom or anything?
I'm tired.
Yeah, it is kind of ridiculous though.
Have they sent you any links, Tamas?
Yeah, the guy's just sending me
what is the useful of recording the briefing if we're talking about economics that exist on that day or on the day later on? So a few days later, it has no value because it's already in the past. So I don't know how those people thinking. Like if you miss it in the morning, you can see it an hour or two later or a few hours later. But if you watch it 3 days later, unless it's for education, it's useless.
I think even big celebrities, that's what makes them celebrities and successful people, because they are doing their jobs and many people are trying to shut them down. They are trying to copy them, and they are even insulting them, and even sometimes threatening their lives, insulting their children, and so many things, but they are still successful. And these people, they don't have any other weapons but just
sorry to interrupt. The guy who apparently knows who scammers in my group or our group send us that this is a AlphaFX channel. I think it's in Telegram. So if anyone have information about them, I'm pretty sure that people are willing to help, not for £2,000, which is ridiculous. I'm happy to give membership, but why would I pay anyone? Let them leak. Be happy. Spend it on medication. Any money they make. But if you have any information about this, feel free to help out.
But it's so silly.
I'll send you a private message. Have a look when you have the time.
On Discord?
Yeah.
Something can be done about it, I'm sure.
I haven't received it.
Isn't it like registering that person to some website?
Oh, okay, yeah. Send me the link. Backtrack. Do you do this? Are you a hacker, Tuho?
No. But I have my ways. I had a couple of these guys that had possession of my email address, and I managed to backtrack them up until their zip code, and never heard from them ever again.
Which link do you need?
Whatever link they send you.
Oh, it's a screenshot from, but actually, it's a screenshot of. I send you.
It
basically,
doesn't really.
Yeah.
There are a lot of websites online. This is actually general for everyone watching the stream right now. If you encounter a scammer or get links in your email address or private messages or whatsoever, if you live in the EU, there are tons of websites where you can just backtrack a website. And if it proves to be a scammer, or the domain just doesn't exist or whatsoever, or it's a child domain of a main domain, you can actually register it or send an email to the EU Department of Anti-Scammers and Phishing emails, and they are hawkish on that. They go boom, within an hour that website is offline.
I'm just gonna shut it off. It's fine.
No, God! No, God, please,
No,
no,
no, no, no,
no,
no, no.
Shut off what?
No, no. You remind me when I blow the account with this one. I feel pain right now. Oh.
Do you mean shut off the Zoom meetings, Thomas? You mean shut off the Zoom meetings that we're in now? Is that what you mean?
Shut off everything. Just go and live my life. Trade alone.
No.
Oh man.
No,
Play
no.
that voice again. Hey, guys, all together. No, guys.
I was just getting my bearings, man. I was just getting my bearings, mate. You know, I've only been here a few weeks.
Who are
Maybe
you?
this is what the scammer wants. If you shut down everything.
Mario.
Give
Yeah.
me-
How are you enjoying
give
the
me
last
that,
few
guys,
weeks?
now.
It's been great. It's been great. I've been a bit, if I'm being honest, I've been a bit under disciplined considering my, my education. You know, I'm at the bottom level. You know, but it's great. It's just really good information. It's a shame about all the scammers and whatnot, but it is good stuff.
Yeah.
My
But why
issue
did
is
you say that
is
your education is at the bottom level?
No,
Because you never
I
went to.
mean-
Oh.
I mean, I come from a recruitment background, so this is fairly new to me. So I don't have a lot of values to add now.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter what level of education you have. It's how much you willing to put in to work. I actually have one guy, Tony, who started the same CISI finance qualification. I have one from the many, and he looked into it. CISI, Chartered Institute of Investments, Securities and Investments. So it gives you a financial certificate. There are different levels, similar to CFA, which is British. And he works in catering, I think, and he started learning, and he's absolutely brilliant. He's educating himself, he's reading news, finance. He's doing really well.
What was the name of that again, sorry?
CISI.
Right, yeah. You got to start from somewhere, right?
Yeah. It's even CFA has some entry. No, CFA is quite tough, but this has some entry level courses. Let's put it this way. But which one is the capital markets? Capital markets and corporate finance. It's tough. I don't recommend to everyone because it costs money to make it, and you have to pass all of these levels within. There are different exams. Level 2 is 1, level 3 is 2, level 3 again 2, level 4. So it's a long way, thousands of pounds, and it's very tough. I had hard time getting the diploma in CISI after I'd done my university. So it's a tough job, but if you're interested, you can buy the books online actually, or find a PDF to read into whether you're interested. It doesn't necessarily going to give you the skills that you need in day trading, but some of them has the fundamentals and economics condensed into a few chapters that can give you a boost. But anyway, I'm pretty much translating the same things over and over every day in the morning briefings, so you don't have to study.
No, that's awesome. Thank you for the info.
That's all right. But gold looks like it's surprisingly going into our direction.
Oh yeah.
It is, but I think there will be a retracement back to the 44, 45 area.
We still need to break the daily pivot at 41, which it's a tough one.
Yeah.
But make the money, take the money. That's what it always says. I'm going to lock in some profits.
Did you pass your CFA, Thomas?
No, I still have level 3 left, and I'm not planning to do it in the near term when I'm building a house and just have my newborn child. 100% no. CFA
He's
level
not gonna
1.
let you.
CFA level 1 took me the second attempt because CFA is, how to say, it's the top 10% performers. You measured against the top 10%. It's not like you reach 50% and you pass, or 60%. Depends. You get the points depending on how well they perform, the top 10%. So CFA level 1, second attempt I managed to do. CFA level 2 again the second time, And we're talking about, you know, thousands of dollars just paid into this. And I would say thousands of hours study just for 2.
I know, I've attempted it. I didn't get past level 2, but this is
Yeah.
years ago.
Does it add any value to me at this point of my career? No. Because I left corporate finance and banking because I wanted to live my own life. I wanted to, you know, do trading. Even on the trading floor, I think CFA is only... it's useful for anyone who works in trading and finance, banking and finance, but mostly for portfolio managers. That's most of the CFA candidates end up in portfolio management or capital markets. But it's tough, very tough. Alfred just messaged, I joined yesterday and it's already over. No, it's not over. Still going to, you know, crack on, but we have some scammers in the group. Let them scam. Let them leak.
Oh, you really turned off the stream. Huh.
No, I didn't.
You did?
No.
Oh, it's still on.
Yeah. But, you know, we don't stream the morning briefings where the real magic is happening, where we discuss most of the how to prepare you for the day, what's moving the markets, the market sentiment, and where we make the money, where we enter the positions mostly. And we discuss.
The live trading is already live on YouTube, so I don't know what those guys thinking about.
I'm not really worried about it. There are always bad people. There are many scammers, and I actually started to fed up with this whole thing because of these people. So there are scammers who want to scam with, you know, my name or someone else's name and photos, and there are people who want to make money out of these scammers. Just ridiculous. But anyway, they're gonna die poor. So what can I say? These people will end up poor. What I enjoy when we started the morning briefings and the live trading is actually that I do what I love is, you know, economics and fundamentals, talking about them, going through, understanding how the financial markets work, how gold is reacting to certain news. Sometimes we win, sometimes we lose, but when we win, the feeling is just so great that it's not the actual money, because once you reach a level, money will come naturally, whether we talk about your career or whatever job you do, whatever you love. But I enjoy the most when in the morning I wake up, read all the news, Financial Times, Bloomberg, Goldman Sachs analysis, everything. And I make my own analysis that, okay, so we have an important economy coming up. If this happens, then how gold should react, or what are the different scenarios? And when I catch that nice flow, and actually I see, you know, thousands of pips, such as now, running in not 1500 pips because we have US 30, but over 200 pips. I think that's one of the best feeling. And of course, when I see that you guys developing both as a person and academically, when you start reading the news, start talking about economics, and I see how many people start to enjoy this, that's the best part. Suddenly everyone's so quiet, but we running up almost 200 pips profit.
Oh God.
Yes.
Yeah, I was just looking at where this whole wave started, and accumulation down at 1741. If the market makers were accumulating there and then they distributed at the top and then accumulated for sell, then they're probably going to drop down to like below 1740 to rebuy back what they accumulated at the start of all this.
On gold?
Yeah.
Possible. Tony, you beszélsz magyarul, nem?
Sorry, can you say that again?
No, you're not the Tony that studies the CISI, right?
No,
that's another Tony.
This is the first time I've spoken.
Oh, yeah. I was like,
yeah, and you're talking about turning the stream off. I'm thinking, crap.
No. What's your name? Is it Tony?
Yeah, Tony.
Just Tony. All right. When did you join?
About a week or maybe 2 weeks ago.
Ah, okay. Welcome to the team.
Yeah, thank you.
How do you like it so far?
Very much enjoying it. The economic side is something that I haven't experienced before, and I've been struggling to settle on a trading strategy. I've literally just learnt so many different methods or techniques that now I struggle to look at the chart and figure out what's happening. So for example, I'll enter a position because I'll see an ICT fair value gap, and then I'll get into the trade, and then while it's trading, I look at it and say, well, hang on a minute, there's some support and resistance that it's going to bounce across there, which means that's the daily, so it's going to go down. And then I see another fair value gap going in the other direction. I go, well, which way am I supposed to go now? And so I've just got too many methods in my head, so I'm trying to simplify.
How long have you been trading?
A month prior to COVID.
A month prior, so 3 years? 2 years, right?
I spent the first year winning back everything I lost in the dip.
Yeah. It's natural that there's literally hundreds of different strategies and methods and books and indicators and EAs and it's a myriad of information. It's difficult to find out what's working, what's not. Everything is working to a certain level. Some works better than others. Is there any one strategy which is above all? That is 100%?
I do like looking at... Oh, no, there's nothing 100%. And I'm starting to figure out that I've been trying to use a hammer everywhere. And it just doesn't work that way. So I'm trying to refine down which strategies to use. So, for example, I really liked ICT's teachings. And I could see it everywhere. But I'm not experienced enough to see where it's real. And you literally have to wait all day for one setup. And when you've got a busy schedule and you've only got an hour to trade, you look for something that's not there.
Then find a strategy which fits your lifestyle and your work. Don't let trading run your life. You run trading. It's a big mistake that most of the new traders, they like fucking hawks, like glued to the screen and watching gold for 12 straight hours. And you know who you are, watching gold like, oh, is it going to go up? Is it going to go down? But if you watch every tick, you trade like a dick. It's said by Anton Creel, and it's true because it's completely useless to be in front of the charts, wait for one single setup. You have support and resistance levels, you have selling zones, you have buying zones. You set the alert, go away or set a position, get the direction right, and just go do your job. I literally, before the streams and before the morning briefings, I spent about 20 minutes analyzing the charts in the morning. That's including reading the news. And then just monitoring the trades every couple of hours. When I started trading, I was literally spending days in front of the charts waiting for the perfect setup. But by the time we got to the perfect setup, I had so many stop loss hits that it was impossible to make money. And then I stepped back and like, listen, this isn't working. So I refined the strategy and then just not stressing about it and spend the least amount of time in front of the screen as possible. That worked for me.
I'm trying to split up my trading to equities and holding them for anywhere from 1 day to a couple of weeks. Having a system for scalping, and then having another system to sort of trade periods in the market, like we're doing now.
Yeah. In the meantime, sorry to interrupt. Start looking in some profits on gold. Yeah. I'm going to lock in half of the position on gold. As we get closer to Thursday, I'm going to open smaller positions and reduce, lot sizes, positions and lot sizes as well. US 30 buy, I think it's still safe. We have 12 minutes until New York Stock Exchange open. We could see some volatility. I don't know how they're going to react to the news, but definitely gold, I'm locking in profits. And the word is yours, Tony.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, don't get too attached to
anything.
To anything, yeah, especially in don't let trading run your life. I made that mistake. I lost literally friends, and I lost friends because I ignored them. I wasn't focusing on life. I was just trading non-stop, and that's when I lost most of the money. When I was focusing more on the real life, on human connections, family, friends, I wasn't stressing too much about trading. I was more relaxed. I started eating well, going to the gym, sorting out my life. I had bad periods as well, like anyone else. Then wasn't worrying much about money. Then started learning how not to lose money, and then how to make money, and then it was natural. I still have losing days, still have winning days, but that's mostly in always profit because I'm managing risk, more patient, and obviously the capital I manage, even 10 or 20 pips is covering my monthly expenses because I relatively live on small expense.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, I went through a similar period, and I completely gave up option strategies, or even just trading the volatility of options. And I sort of stopped trading most of my equity trading just to focus on a certain market. And then the Forex, I went up 8% in my portfolio pretty quickly. And all of a sudden I found myself down at -3. And ever since I've just done paper trading until I can settle into a routine for it. Because it started taking over too much time.
Yeah, time is valuable. Definitely, I don't recommend anyone to spend or sacrifice their precious free time, which you could spend with your family, your loved ones, your friends, over trading. Yes, trading is good to make money. Many people do it. Many people I know make really good money out of this. You have to reach that takes years to get to that level. Some people months, but then they get into a bad spiral. It's hard to get out, but there's definitely light at the end of the tunnel.
I completely agree with this. Back in August, I went into a frenzy mode because I kept on losing and losing and losing. And eventually I put a halt to it and rebuilt my social contacts. I had some fun with friends, family, and all of that. And it completely changed my mentality looking at everything. And with that, I went back into trading with a refreshed mindset. And it actually worked out.
I'm glad. Tuho, thank you so much for your work.
You're welcome. It's nothing, don't mention.
Hey Thomas, I've got a bit of an analysis question on
Go on.
US JPY. So I was looking at it on the 1 hour chart, and I actually took an entry with the setup of the big bullish M. So I took an entry around 141.2.
And UJ, let me just switch over to, actually I'm going to use this one for full screen. No. Okay.
So I saw it as a pullback to continue, and I did the Fibonacci, and the way I placed the Fibonacci, it ended up being around the 50% retracement at 141.2.
Yeah, I see what you see.
Okay. I was just curious if that was seeing the charts in a similar way as everybody else, or if that's just
That's how I see it. I mean, yes, you did mention the levels, but you I would put the Fibonacci for the last consolidation or start of the impulse move, and the last consolidation was below the resistance level. Impulse move started, so Fibonacci from swing low to swing high, something like this. You can ignore the wicks, but these are tiny wicks, so you can use it.
Yeah.
And then for the retracement, it tapped into the golden zone, some people call it. Yeah. This one right here. Yeah, it's absolutely perfect. And I think we might have this, but it's still, if it goes below, then the setup, no, actually it can go down all the way to here. But I think, yeah, it's good analysis. I absolutely agree with that.
Okay.
All right, make sure you lock in some profits on gold. In the meantime, I'm gonna put my laptop on charger. Yeah, definitely going to lock in some profits on gold. Oh wow, US30 is paying for the bills today. What's up, Ray?
Yeah, I also wanted to thank you for all your knowledge. I'm new to the community, and now I've been hearing your morning briefings every morning now, and it gave me a lot of confidence into the markets.
Oh, thank you, mate.
I've definitely been a Mexican, Mexicano, and I'm spreading the word about your.
Hola, ¿qué tal, señor Rey?
¿Qué tal, Tomás? ¿Cómo estás?
¿Cómo estás? Muy bien, gracias.
Tu español es muy bien.
¿Dónde está la discoteca?
Cerveza y fiesta.
2 cervezas, por favor, señorita.
Señorito, por favor.
Tequila.
Thank you, Thomas.
You're welcome.
Did someone just say tequila?
That's what I heard.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Oh my god. Who was it?
Someone said tequila.
I don't know
thought it was you.
No.
Yeah, I thought it was you.
Name and shame.
It's a bit early here in London for a tequila, but I might consider it.
Well, it's, you know, another part of the world, it's not too early.
It's already late here. But we are in lockdown, so nothing gonna be working right now.
By the way, how was the scalping session you guys did? I'm curious.
Really good.
Which one?
Fire.
It was really good.
Fire.
Who did that?
Milad.
When? When did you guys?
You were in the Zoom thing, weren't you?
Oh yeah, right.
Like last
Oh my
week.
god, man.
On Friday, you mean?
Oh, it was
I
like
think, yes, it was
every
on-
day last week.
I think it was on Friday, yes. When I had
Milad?
flu. With Milad, yes.
I was there.
I mean,
No, it was Thursday. It was Thursday when Don was there as well. When we had that.
no, it wasn't Thursday. It was a Friday. And Don kind of went, I think you weren't there.
Yeah, I wasn't there.
Yeah, yeah, you
It's the
weren't
first time I
there.
heard about it.
Sorry for that.
Right.
I spent all
Sir-
Thursday talking to you guys, and then you went without me on Friday.
Sorry to interrupt. Gold is pushing up, so definitely lock in some profits. Make the money, take the money. We made over.
I'm already
how
gonna
much?
buy.
That drop was 65 pips. Don't be greedy. It's Tuesday. We made enough money. Salam alaikum, Kashif.
Exactly.
What's that?
Sorry, you know. I was sitting on mute for a long, but you know.
We heard everything, brother.
Oh. How's everything?
Do you understand, though?
Yeah,
Well,
you know,
Arabic.
No, it was
maybe.
not Arabic. It was Urdu.
No, I don't think it was Arabic. I don't know what language. that was.
Yeah, it was Wudu.
No,
I
no.
understood. Yeah, I understood. I speak Wudu.
Really?
Yeah, I speak all languages. What languages do you speak, Bibi?
English.
And?
Nothing else.
No.
Sophie's gonna be teaching me Arabic, and Namita is gonna be teaching me. I forgot the name of the language. It's not Hindi. It's something else.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
what are you gonna teach me?
I have some ideas for that.
Chocolate cheesecake.
If I'm not mistaken, we have several Farsi-speaking people in the Alpha family.
Yeah,
You could
yeah,
teach
we have.
some people Farsi.
Yeah, that's added value as well, you know. Like you can learn a language with alpha effects.
I can make some Chinese courses.
My wife is Persian.
There we go.
Wow. Beautiful.
Beautiful.
Learning in here is analysis, which is actually great. So you know, finally getting profitable. Where's the master's gone?
Come on, gold.
Yeah, lock in some profits and gold because we might have. It may be just a retracement. I'm not too confident in gold today. We did break the channel, but we didn't break the structure. If you look, we're still in the counter trend bullish market structure. It's easier to see when you switch to line chart, and you know just delete everything. Start drawing. It's still.
Yeah, we broke the channel, but the horizontal chart structure not broken yet.
No. That's why I say. So it could be, you know, prices just retracing for continuation downwards, but you know, it easily can pull back. Remember, it's only the 15-minute chart. If you go to the 1-hour chart, this could be, or the 4-hour chart, this could be just a wick. And we know how much gold loves the wick. So make the money, take the money.
It did reject pretty quickly off that resistance level, and that
Wiki,
level is
wiki.
also the diagonal trend, off the diagonal trend.
Wiki. Oops.
But US 30 is paying for the bills. Who's sitting in US 30? Because it's up 270 pips on 2 positions.
I am. I was on a sell, then I switched to buy like 10-15 minutes ago.
Where's Marwan? He's the big US 30 seller and buyer.
Hey guys, I'm here.
Hey Marwan, you've been so quiet.
I'm a bit busy. Yes, I'm still in the office.
put the stream on. Let me cheer you up if you're in the office.
Yeah, cheer him up, but don't tell me that one. Like, oh God, no. Why me? I get depression after I listen to that one. Okay, X5 is good. $3 in loss. Top loss is
My volume was loud when you played that. Thanks.
Oh, I miss X-Files, man.
Lock in some profits and gold, guys. It's getting... And also, oh wow, New York Stock Exchange just opened. How did we miss the open of the New York Stock Exchange? Unbelievable.
Well, you didn't. You already started with the X5 intro.
And we are open on the New York Stock Exchange. I'm gonna lock in profits.
Gold seems to be rejecting back upwards.
I'm gonna lock in gold position. I'm going to lock in fucking hell, it's 7k. I'm gonna lock in majority of the US 30.
Euro USD seems to be edging lower and lower.
Alright, I logged in most of the profits, guys. It's been a good day. Who made some money today? Who lost money? Who's break even?
Actually still in the negative, but slowly getting there. So yeah, made money today.
I made 15% in nice profits today, Thomas. Thank you.
15% in one day.
Yeah.
I made
in my life.
Chico. Very nice. Alright guys, I think I'm gonna call it a day. Go have a look at my son. Have a dinner, glass of wine, and then see you tomorrow for the morning briefing.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Enjoy your day.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So much, guys.
Yeah, thanks.
See
Emma.
you.
Have a
Thanks,
nice
mate. All the
evening.
best.
Bye.
Thank you,
Bye.
guys.
Thank
See
you.
you tomorrow. Hear you tomorrow. Goodbye.
Tomorrow, yeah.
Bye-bye.
People of YouTube, thank you so much. Well, we didn't hit even 200 likes on YouTube today, even though we made over 200 pips. Unfortunately, again, with the team, we were in positions by the time we joined the stream because we had the morning briefings, which I always talk about. It's a wonderful thing. If you'd like to join, the website is closed down. There's no more joining for various reasons. The link in the YouTube chat, you can use it. There's no other ways to join. 2 membership until December, up for grabs, take it or leave it. And see you all tomorrow. It's going to be quite a boring day, I think, because there's not much in the calendar and it's a half week, because from Thursday it's US holiday season. So it was a wonderful time, guys. We did make some money. US 30 is pumping up and paying for the bills. I wish everyone a good evening. I hope you enjoyed the stream. Hit the like button. That's a feedback for me. And see you tomorrow. This is the Alpha FX. Thank you so much.